I just finished my 8th week of my dad bod to 6-pack challenge, and this week was all about balance. The balance between pushing myself, enjoying life, and staying consistent. The week started with one of my best breakfasts I've ever made, a tater tot hash. Topped with eggs, avocado, and cheese. It was about 500 calories, but totally worth it. But Tuesday actually threw me off. I skipped breakfast and decided to just eat a brat during lunch, and that just didn't sit right with me. But instead of beating myself up all day about eating a 700 calorie brat, I decided to make a super healthy and high protein meal for prep. It was a braised teriyaki chicken thigh recipe that I got from ChatGPT. I threw some carrots in it, some water, and let that thing cook for a couple of hours. Oh yeah, and I can't forget teriyaki sauce and soy sauce was added. Now yes, the first 2 days of my week I decided to rest and not work out. But on the third day, I actually went for a 3-mile run in freezing temperatures. It was 4 degrees out, and yes, it was a little icy, but I kept my mild pace at 8.5 minutes, and it wasn't easy at all. But finishing that run showed me that I'm capable of anything. And on top of that, I ate amazing that day. I had a scramble bowl for breakfast, leftover braised teriyaki chicken for lunch, and then my mother-in-law brought over some homemade chili, which hit the spot after I was outside running in the ice cold. Now Friday was a big day. I hit a new milestone of running 6 miles. I haven't done that in a hot minute, y'all. And on top of that, I had to do it in the dark, on snowy, melty trails, which then turned into ice at the end of the run. Yes, I was super cold and it was very challenging, but it just goes to show that when you put your mind to something, you can get it done no matter the circumstances, especially when you have a weekend like I did. You see, I started my weekend with cooking 2 packs of bacon and making pancakes for my son, which means I ate about 16 pieces of bacon, to be honest. On top of that, I got to go on a date with my wife, which is very rare, especially when you're a new parent. And the meal I had was absolutely delicious. I had an awesome burger with some fries, but by the evening time, my stomach was not happy. Me and my wife, we were chilling out at nighttime and my stomach hurt so bad. As we were watching Mr. Beast's philanthropy videos, my stomach was just like, hey bro, you fucked up today. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I felt like I was gonna diarrhea, and I felt like I was gonna pass out all at once. I had been eating so clean that having those greasy fries and a greasy burger just wasn't sitting well with me. So to counter, I had a bowl of frozen fruit, some apples, and I started to feel a little bit better. But then my wife was like, you should probably get some real food in your stomach. And even though it was like 11:30 at night, I made myself a mini taco bowl and felt absolutely phenomenal afterwards. Now Sunday was a win and a loss. I did get a workout in of a Bulgarian split squats, kettlebell RDLs, and some Arnold presses. But I also indulged in a lot of food. My brother and his fiance were over and we made amazing shrimp tacos with all the toppings, and I ate about 5 of those, honestly. On top of the amazing tacos, my future sister-in-law made these amazing brownie cookies, which I'm pretty sure I ate about 6 of, or 7. Maybe 12. No matter what, I went over my calories that day, but I didn't let it hurt me because I had an amazing time with my family, an amazing weekend, an amazing week, which in the end worked out because the next day when I weighed in at 207 pounds, the lightest weight I've been during this challenge yet. And that's before I even pooped. So who knows, I was probably 206 pounds. And as I stood there on the scale reflecting on my week, I realized how far I'd actually come in this challenge. I mean, this wasn't a perfect week, but it didn't need to be. This journey is much more than the number on the scale. It's about building habits, finding balance, and proving to myself that I can show up and put in the work no matter what. And if you're actually struggling to achieve your goals because you're hitting a bunch of challenges and you're getting demoralized, I highly suggest you subscribe because that's what this channel is all about. We're out here achieving our goals, conquering the challenges that come with going for goals, and building our dream lives. And if that sounds like something you want to do in your life, again, subscribe to the channel and come back next week for my week 9 recap on my weight loss journey to get a 6-pack.